Okay, thank God it was actually connected. I wasn't sure if it was going to be connected. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I'll have this going while I'm tweeting. Let me take a frame real quick. Okay. Yes, thank you for waiting so patiently. Press the A button. I get it. Be a fucking minute. Okay. Try shit up. Boop. Okay. Hit me. Okay. I'm very excited. Wonder if Waddle skip means. Switch profile. New game. Damn, look at that mouth. The first turnabout. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's all I can play. Murder. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Gotta find someone to put this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Oh, so we know the murderer right away? August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Oh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Hold on. There was voice acting for this. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. No, that's just his morning monologue. What do you mean? It's just how he normally is. That's how I am. Hold on, I just want to check something really quickly. Okay, no, that's fine. We'll keep that. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't too loud. It shouldn't be too loud. Should be okay. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished? I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Oh, that was your girlfriend that died? Damn. Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, that is the first suspect. Usually it's the boyfriend, or the partner. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Damn. A young woman was killed in her apartment. I'm surprised it told us who the killer was right off the bat. I thought we were supposed to, figure it out. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Damn. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Yeah, we know people like that. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Okay. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gold hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name? Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the right bumper to check at any time. Okay. Ah, okay. Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7:31. Okay, so it's August 3rd, so it's 3 days after the death. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blood trauma. Mia Fay. Chief attorney at Fay & Co., my boss and a very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, age 23, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. Mia's 27. Cindy Stone, age 22, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston Payne, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across, age 52. Okay. often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinderblock. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see, the court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record, okay. A statue in the shape of the Thinker is rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the right bumper to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Oh, God. Okay. Well, considering how he was acting earlier, I'm a little concerned about how he's going to be on trial here. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Okay, let me turn my thing. I didn't realize I was going to be talking so much in this one. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Well, considering earlier, that might be something that happens. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Hey, buddy. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Oh, really? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Wait, okay, so she has another boyfriend, okay? Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder, okay. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Oh my god, icon. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Queen. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. What are you insinuating, Payne? Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Stop him from answering, wait and see what happens. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Wits. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Dude, don't be... Don't start with this. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, let's send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butt? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. What? Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh, it's the murderer! Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes! Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw the day of the murder. Hold on. Okay, Frank Sawit, age 36, discovered Miss Stone's body. Newspaper salesman who saw Larry flee the scene. Oh boy. Witness's account. I was going door to door. Wow, I said that weird. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. You just said you couldn't go inside. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. 1 p.m. How could it be... Wait a minute. That's already not adding up because the time of death was 4 to 5, unless that was when it was claimed. That can't be right. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Are phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay. So it's 4 to 5, not the actual time. Because, I'm sorry, it says 4 to 5. So maybe that's just when it was called. Maybe she didn't actually die in that time. Well, normally if it's when it's called, there's an exact time. It's not like 4 to 5. It's like 4:56 p.m. or something. Now, Mr. Wright, yes, yes, Your Honor. I love you too. Thank you. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. I mean, I can see 2 already. Lies? What? He was lying? My god! Your client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. Literally. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the right bumpers and point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay. So first off, Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because of the door half open behind him. I looked inside the apartment, and I saw him lying there with enough to be dead. I don't have a cell phone. I'm being in the middle of the afternoon. There was no answer to nearby apartments. How did you call again?
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Thank you! The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. No. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. She has huge tits. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. No, you're not gonna say that. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Already caught in a lie. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Okay. Okay, I'm in now. I'm here. Let me take a sip of my milk. Okay. What's your excuse this time? Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a tablecloth in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess I would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There's a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Remember what? The killer used it to hit the victim. Actually...
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was a statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Now, wait a minute. If you wouldn't be able to tell it's a clock from far away, you have to look at it and use it. How would you know? So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Thank you. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... went to the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw... He threw his wig at me! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death. Order. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. The fact is just clear if you simply... try sounding the clock. All you have to do is examine the batteries. The batteries are in the right way. The clock seems to be working fine. What exactly did you mean, Mr. Wright? The clock was working fine. Yes, and? I'm sorry, I think I got confused back there with all those testimonies. Mr. Wright, I expect more from a lawyer in this court, even if it was your first day. Afraid I have to penalize you. Try to think things through more carefully. As I was saying. I don't know. I'll say because I didn't mean to flop. Is it actually try sounding the clock? Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25 a.m. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. So 3 hours off. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness, unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. What? Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove that Fox was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes! I think so. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it, let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course! There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words, let's see you pull this one off. You see this evidence that you proved why the clock was running slow. The passport! Take that! She was in Paris! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim had to reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong! Oh my god! Okay. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saleh? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? I knew right away when she said that. I was like, wait a minute. Order, I say. Yeah. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find a true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Buds, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Woo! That was cool. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim was at home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Damn. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, I still can't believe we won. That was cool. I really like that. That was awesome. That made me feel so smart. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen a chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? I mean, his girlfriend's dead. Well, ex-girlfriend. Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Wait, did I just give that to you? A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry? Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. I mean, she kept the clock. Oh, I'm not sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent buttons. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks? Is she hitting on me right now? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. What? Oh. Drama? Did Chief die? A brand new episode has been added. Yes. Cool. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a wow, dyslexia. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. That's a full month later. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho! My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Not Mia. Oh. So we just know who it is off the bat. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Damn it. I have to check and see if Mia's okay. That smell. Blood. Sis, someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic this became the murder weapon, again. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock, made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? This seemed to be the remains of a glass light stand. The chief's chair, a simple functional design, feels pretty good to sit in, too. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Oh. It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Oh, okay. Oh, now it's... okay. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl is doing here. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I'd better not use it. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Faye. Maya? Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me, can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and so she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. But why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. But why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Whoa, excuse me. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. The killer, I'm not. Case closed, you're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Bitch. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Okay, September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up in like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Damn. Not giving me enough credit. That's what she said. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the sinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo. A conversation I had with my sister is recording on my cell phone. Did you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Oh, is it just the same? So then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. So you're an acolyte or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. The visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go call me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Ooh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Examine. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use, she might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Mia's autopsy report. Time of death 9/5 at 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. So then how could she write her name in blood if it was instantaneous? Wait a minute. Okay, wait, maybe I'm making my first realization early. But I'm just realizing she couldn't write her name in blood if she died instantaneously. That's not how that works. Interesting. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. No. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course not. Never heard of him. Whoa! And you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. You say that, we're... Okay, hold on. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. Tell him not so straight? Oh god. If I tell him I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. A cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Ugh, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems he didn't notice a recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witnesses with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name is May, huh? So you sent her home already then? Haha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. Got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. So that was the morning of. Okay, so I'm already seeing... Move. I'm already seeing discrepancies. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi, smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. And what's this help? Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Jeez, it's all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Still seen eating. Wait, should that be still alive? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. Do you think you can tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observed? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Is there like a way to look... Wait, what? Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Sorry, I've never seen that before. Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea what she... Absolutely not. Do you trust me? I trust you. I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... The detective thinks I did it. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Poor sis. Better not ask her about this now. This was lying next to the chief's body. I saw that too. They said they thought these were pieces of a broken light stand. Yeah, that seems about right. Though I'd never heard of a glass light stand before this. Sorry, I've never seen that before. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh god. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? Oh, you just scared the shit out of me. What time is it? What's up, buddy? What? Yeah. Do you want out? I can let you out. Ugh. Knock over my bag. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Yeah, why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Ahem. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Gonna examine your workplace. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lagger's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here has got money to burn. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Oops. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Okay. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep, fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. Well, what do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Actually, I will not leave, thank you. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back at that one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. That's some fat tits. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Your family? What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself alone on that mountain. So who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We saw it. You saw it? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Nah! I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit, someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? and the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she had no one left to help her. Oh, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. Hold on. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Okay. I wonder... I feel like he wants me to find a way to get in there, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Because I showed her everything in the hopes that she would, like, move. Oh. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. You came back quick. When I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her, please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Mr. White? Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White, that was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. What do we have here? Oh, wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, I missed Grant. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Are we not going to listen to what Shouldn't we listen to what's on it? It's a wiretap, is not? September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. body was found by the window here. Okay. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination what? Oh, cross-examine what? I can't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Oof. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya at the very moment of the murder. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess Preston can have its advantages. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Incorrect. Wrong. I've been waiting for this one. I like that. That's my hard evidence. She couldn't have done it because she died instantly. Before we begin a cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why did you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. I'm gonna save real quick, but I'm pretty sure I can debunk this.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. Thank you! This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately, but No butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't remember. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it was the day after. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Oh god. I don't want to say any of that. What? Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood, the court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Oh god. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Well, Your Honor? I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. Hold on. I feel like I have hair in my mouth. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Okay. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. It was 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, Ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Hold it!
How do you know she was a defendant? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I don't believe it. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Yeah, what do you say to that? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Okay, not the tits. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Okay. Crack my knuckles. Get this bitch. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How did you know it was a clock? I did see everything. I did. Oh, I love this. Okay. The victim, the one, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with a weapon. I saw it. I did. That statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Damn. Okay.
Hold it!
Is that right? As in you're right, as you looked from the hotel. Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Miss Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Says that clock.
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now is quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. He was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh,
Objection!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. What? So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Faye & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Wait a minute! It couldn't have run. She took the batteries out. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Going to come home and preheat the oven to put your whole pizza in, as I'm sure you're hungry. I love you. I love you too. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? Oh, I got you there, bitch! If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true, that is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, I can actually, you smug little bitch. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is...
Take that!
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is a defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Literally 12 hours before the murder. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections to Mr. Wright? Yeah. It doesn't exist in a store. Yes. The witness claims she has seen it before. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Ooh. Oh, there was something in my mouth.
Take that!
It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Period. Oof. Oh, excuses not on sale today. Oh. Arg. Oh god, the tits. What to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? This is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Oh god. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... You didn't hold it. You had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Oh!
Take that!
Have a look at this. Ooh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. I'm safe scumming, I don't give a shit. I'm enjoying this way too much to fuck it up. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? That did it. The courts see the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. I mean, we already know she didn't do it. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping or irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so, the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Okay, but it could. Are you enjoying catching criminals? I am. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Okay. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come, think of something. Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes, but that bears no relevance to the case at hand, murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Uh-oh, this can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence. And I believe this cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? What? But that means Maya's guilty? No. This beat slaps. Call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Oh god. Well, first off, I can't. That's not legally binding. First off, I'm not gonna just do that. Like, what the fuck? Accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well, the court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. I still have the tray. Oh my god. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Batista looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Interesting. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Oh god. I don't even know. I don't even know where to go with that. Let's do this here. After 8 in the evening from our hotel guest, Miss May, she asked for iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
Hold it!
You are sure it's Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Oh god. I love this game. Hi, Mika! Yeah, I'm playing it for the first time. I love it so far. It's very fun. Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrassier? Embrassier? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir, more of a peck on the cheek. Well, why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. Okay. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Nice! Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you'll end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Oh god. Can I let it happen? I don't know. Protest. Wait! Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Check-in. I'm gonna say check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I had little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection!
I object. That was objectionable. Holy crap, 17,000? Oh my god. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. The abusive save. I will save some. I do not care. I don't want to mess it up because I'm having fun. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Aha! Sacre bleu. You fool! Let me just take a sip of my milk. I've done it. I've won. No, you haven't. I mean, you've caught a lie, but you didn't win. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Haha! Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Eat shit. September 7th, 2:24 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man was Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Oh, are we issuing a summons? I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Yeah. Yes. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Damn. Is it still safe? Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Wow, presumptuous much? What if he's gay? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. But bottom? I am a top! I'm just kidding. I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Let's present the wiretap again. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. I'm trying to see if something like triggers her. Okay, I don't think anything is gonna work on her right now. Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today. Oh, the painting's gone. Looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Oh god, I don't remember. It's been a while. I genuinely don't remember. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Oh god, was that right? I don't remember. That was so long ago. Wasn't it? Oh god. It wasn't him. Ain't no way it was him. Oh, okay, so it's not going to tell me. Oh god, I don't remember what the painting was at all. It was some dude in a fucking straw hat. That's all I remember. I don't remember what was actually in the background. I don't think he was a fisherman. I don't think it was fucking Grossberg, because he was skinny. Grossberg's fat. There might have been sunflowers? I don't remember. Oh god. Was it a fisherman? Do fishermen wear straw hats? I don't know, he's being very dismissive of it, so maybe it's not important. That's the same. That's the same. This doesn't look the same, though. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written on pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Love how we're just taking it. Oh! A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Ooh. I can only have one at a time? Oh, God. Leave it alone. No, on the second thought, I better not. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Oh, yeah, I've already read that too. Let's see. Can I talk to... Do I have to talk to her now? I can't talk to Maya? Hold on, I just want to see what's over here. Looks like Forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Yeah, I doubt that there's anything here. Guess I'll have to water it now. Perfectly clean as always. Why are we... That's another thing we never mentioned. We never mentioned... Are you sure you took the right photo? No, I wanted that photo because I wanted to show it to Maya, but I don't know where Maya is, so I'll go... If I can't see Maya right now, I'll just go to the other one. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? No, I'm imagining things. No, that's kind of important. Because there's still... The phone was missing screws when we found it. That's kind of important. And... I guess now she's missing files. Okay, so I guess... Let's go here. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Examine. Let's see. Probably not. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's a drawer of terror, hiding in place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. The vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. A still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Oh yeah, that's the same. No clues here. Nice weather again today. I can see the Faye and Co. law offices, of course. Yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Fucking weirdo. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Okay, yeah. Man, I really can't talk to Maya? About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are, in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. I want to see if she has anything to say about this. Who's that? Your mother? Okay, I just wanted to see if she said something about it. Oops, that is not the place I went. I forget that they switch out. Well, if I get to see Maya, I'm gonna make sure to grab that because I'm wondering if that's Maya's mother. Bay and Co. This one. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Sure. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. What happens if I show her the picture? Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you. Where did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red, white. Oh. That was the last word. Red, white, blue. Red, white, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. Oh! Red, white? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is a man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Discarded?! Why was it discarded? That's kind of important information. What would a boss do in the same hotel room as his employee? That's a great question, actually. Like, they were sharing rooms. Can I talk to someone else that isn't her? Okay, before I do this, though... Ah, the old familiar clearing of the... Oh, I can't grab the photo now? Shit. You again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, you were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there? Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Mia, maybe. It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night. You see, I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you go offer to defend her? Yeah. The son of fresh lemon, you relate that to your youth? Yeesh. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. All right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. The other day, I'm sure there was a big pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Yes. Well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Wait, you just said you were never gonna... What? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't... Okay. I prefer some lemon pink to be squeezed. Present. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? Give it back at once. I'm sorry to have taken it without your knowledge, but I have to know, who is this man? He was most likely in April May's room the night of the murder. What's that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy? What has him so flustered, I wonder? I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone. He's fallen silent as a stone, a rather large stone. I guess I should return that photo. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg. I noticed we still have the floor plans, and we have this about the thing. Okay, I don't think he's gonna talk to us. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. There's the painting! Wait! Okay, so it wasn't any of the above. Okay. See, I was like, I'm pretty sure there wasn't... Like, I remember thinking Steve Irwin when I saw it. I don't remember any sunflowers or anything. That might be a fisherman, I don't know, but I wouldn't assume that. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. Girl. I don't know who the fuck. Giantesque? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged? What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. I'm not even gonna talk to you. That's a painting. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. That's $1 million less than the other guy said. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words Judges and Special kind of stand out. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think think it's a little too bootatious for just about anyone to appreciate. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. It's modeled on my body, see? Yeah, I could tell. Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? Yeah, the sleek roundature. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is unethical that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? You could say, I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Ho ho ho, the police, the courts. To me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Okay. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. Why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? No. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? He punched me. What the fuck? Hello? Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I won't commit, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossburgers. Grossburgers, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that his painting hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Piece of shit. Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. I just like bothering him because he was an asshole. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem. Jumping Jehoshaphat's. Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night. Oh. Me me assisted a poor girl. This is the same thing. Mr. Wright. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CAO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers? Oh my god. He's giving you information. You're his client, aren't you? He's giving you information. Was that not? You've been protecting him all along. You protect him because you need his services. You gave him that painting in exchange for some valuable information, didn't you? Utterly ridiculous. Me, his client? I would never willingly deal with that man. Never. Huh? Did I get it wrong? Okay. That's what I thought. Your lovers. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Indeed, I knew it was the mother. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is a DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Yeah, there was files missing though. Okay. It's funny, looking at this room it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in an alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Probably this one? Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Well, Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide, ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... You can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Oh. Is that really it? I know, W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's father. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on the threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. In Mia's files, so she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right, you're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you, she was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tab in your phone. Then Mia was murdered and all of the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White, you did it. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Faye case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man! What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see? You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they won't make even you look incompetent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe, reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh right, sorry pal, Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya! Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Oh god. To defend me in court? Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright, leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran into your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Oh, okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change. Wait, isn't she a witness though? She was literally there after the... Like, she saw me enter. I guess they could say that I, like, left and came back, but, like, that would be stupid. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on the initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With a true culprit appearing as a star witness, this is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Donna. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Drama! Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. But Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have the judge in his pocket, too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright, anything. What? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. I love responding to WB earlier, giving them permission to go ahead and clear the account, never got a response. But Phoenix, well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Oh boy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I don't know if it's worth objecting. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? Sorry. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off, and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Ow. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct, and you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's beat him up. Beat his fucking teeth out. Okay. I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. So there's already one thing that I think I can get him on. So hold on. We're gonna save real quick. I have to get to it first. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, I just want to check something. Oops. Oops. I did not mean to do that. I think you need to brush up on your language skills. Perhaps I'd better leave the whole English thing alone. Did Edward prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. I did not mean to do that. I keep thinking LB and RB like go through. I just have to use the thing. Okay, so...
Objection!
specify. By window, you mean the one directly across from Bay & Co. law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Gaywater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who has business to do. A bedlam. It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Spiky haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Bay office phone?
Objection!
Relevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Bay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she... Oh, God. I didn't realize it keeps doing that. Is there anything to present?
Objection!
Your Honor, that statement contradicts how it does. Oh. I'm always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for the secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was... Oh. Oops. I keep doing that on accident. What's the only one that you see? I did not mean to do that. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? Phoenix. Yes, it does, but I'm trying to get him to say whether it's his left or... Because if I tell him that, if I say that, he could just say, oh, well, I meant my left. Like, that doesn't mean... Like, I already know he's gonna talk his way out of it.
Objection!
Your Honor. That statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I hit the... What was I on? Oh my god.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, ho, ho. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True, maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? No. No, I can't actually. This might be a risk, but I want to say both are right because both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Ha! I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Yup. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Oh, what? This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Oh, let's hear it, bitch! Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Is he gonna say what I literally just said? Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Well, that's immediately a lie. She was only hit once. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Oh, he is crumbling. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. And then I heard that thing fall? What? Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran to the door. Then you did her and with a single blow. What? Thwop indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. That thing fall. Okay, what's that thing? Be specific. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay. And the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Oops. No. Triple no. How could I?
Objection!
I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. I will not have you harrying the witness. Sorry. I hit the wrong button. Isn't that odd? Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? Because you say that, but you can't the light stand.
Objection!
Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. He's gonna take his tears and crawl to his mama. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as the glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Bay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh. Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was this wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place a wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place a wiretap, I reached the Fay and Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is the fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Bitch! I'm gonna beat your ass. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. Oh, God. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place a wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct! That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. So over this ugly man. Okay, first off. Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Oh, right. That's not what I asked. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Oops. Why did you tap Mia's phone?
Objection!
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Oh, that's it? Oh god. Wasn't it done the night before the murder? Present. That would matter though. It was a week before. Because I already pressed him on it and he didn't say anything. I just asked if he had proof, which is like... Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Objection!
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's, and if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fayetteville law offices. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Hey, Phoenix. Jack, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fae woman has strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time. Phoenix, now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, right? Wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the font of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1 million. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th. Oh! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now what did Mr. White say in his testimony? Bitch! It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt for a glass light stand. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. Oh my god. Wow. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor. Would you tell the court what was written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase, why that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White. When you allegedly entered Fayetteville law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible achievable. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix, right? Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot, it's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Nah, beat his ass. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may? You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. Wright, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah. That is all. This court is adjourned. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief? I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Is she gonna kill me? Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Looked like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye. Reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's is what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a waste. Okay, wait up. Yeah! Brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Samurai. Yes. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for tonight, though. I had a lot of fun. Oh god. Oh, it's starting. Okay. Pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. For it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. The warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. Oh, I can't read that. I don't know what that said. The achievement blocked it. I have no idea what that said. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. law offices. Okay. Can I save? Thank you. Episode 3. Okay. How do I leave? Oh. That was a lot of fun, though. But I'm going to call it for tonight. But until next time, bye!